Hey guys, Damian Lewis with Prep Sports Nation here with the quick PSN update, beginning with a couple of national stories. On Friday, Todd, the number 13th ranked 2020 basketball recruit in the ESPN 100, announced that he would forego college to join the G League, which is the NBA's professional pathway program. He is the second 2020 recruit as he joins Jalen Green to make this jump. Now, he decommitted from Michigan earlier in the week and then later discussed why he felt the G League was a better path for him.
I just, try to think about what's best for my family, what's best for my game. And I really just feel like being in the NBA's backyard and learning from pros and learning from NBA trainers and NBA coaches could, prepare me best to chase my dream.
All right, continuing with our coronavirus coverage and its effects on high school sports throughout the country, Hawaii, Texas, Iowa, and Idaho are among the latest states to announce that they would cancel their spring sports seasons. Meanwhile, Illinois and Wisconsin high school associations are expected to make a final decision later this week. And finally, coming up on Monday on the next episode of the PSN Podcast, we'll be joined by Riverwood High School baseball catcher class of 2021, Miles Jackson, and Pace Academy boys basketball head coach and USA basketball coach Sharman White. Coach White discusses the importance of staying engaged with student athletes and their recruiting process, especially during this time of COVID-19. Here's an excerpt from that interview. How important is it for you to stay engaged as much as possible with your student athletes, especially those recruits coming out now, to just help them through the process of their recruiting process during this stay in shelter order?
I think it's imperative that we stay connected, and like recruiting has taken on a different page now than it normally does because of this pandemic. But the kids usually are playing AAU during the spring, and they're being seen with the live periods that we have, and now it's more or less you have to kind of make sure you're pushing out film, pushing out information, talking to college coaches, and making sure. And those are things you do anyway, but because they're playing, is the necessity is not as much as it would be if they were not playing.
Right.
And so just ramped up, man. Just trying to connect dots for kids, and we got a really good junior class coming out next year, and so just trying to put some of those guys in position, as well as some of our guys that are a little younger than that, some of our 22s and 23s, trying to put them in good positions to be recruited and to be able to. So when they get back on the floor, hopefully soon they'll be able to be recruited at a high level or be recruited to the point where they can have an opportunity to continue their basketball career. So. Definitely, again, just trying to stay connected to them, but not only staying connected to them, staying connected with the college coaches and trying to make sure that they have what they need to properly evaluate these young men and hopefully, put them in position to garner offers or what have you.
All right, you'll be able to catch that interview in its entirety Monday at 4 p.m. on the PSN Podcast, which you can find on the TuneIn app and on SoundCloud. Keeping you up to date on the latest in high school sports, I'm Damian Lewis with Prep Sports Nation.